Artemis Toast here, and it's been a while, so time for another, one of my thoughts on a movie or television show. I did one for the Showtime show Shameless, and maybe I need to retitle it. It just says Shameless Review. Maybe I need to retitle it. It's not getting a lot of views, but I digress. You know, there's a great American classic movie, directed by a great director, Steven Spielberg, called Jaws. Everybody knows of the movie Jaws. It definitely has its place in pop culture reference. Especially the theme song. You know, uh, many memorable scenes. I think we need a bigger boat. And forgive me if I didn't quote that correctly, because unfortunately, I'm watching that movie for the very first time. Right now, I actually stopped the movie because, first off, I want to talk about the movie. You know, a lot of filmmakers I really like, and now that I consider myself a semi-professional amateur pro filmmaker, I'm learning to appreciate a lot of the filming nuances that I'd never paid attention to before. And I'm going back and trying to watch a lot of these films that I quite often see on top 10 lists, or hear other filmmakers reference. You know, it's not just about great reviews, but when their peers have kind things to say about the work, or you know, once again, being a pop culture film, there's a reason behind it, you know, because it's very good. And as I said before, I'm watching it right now, and man, it's an all kinds of awesome trademark film. I've seen. I'd like to think I've seen all of Steven Spielberger's Steven Spielberger's excuse me Steven Spielberg's films to this point, and one of his most iconic, for some reason, I'm just watching now. Well, once again, it's filmed great. A lot of suspense is built. Everybody's already seen this movie, so I'm probably preaching to the choir, as they say. But I understand why it's earned all the praise that it has. It's once again it's filmed great. A lot of suspense built with with the soundtrack, the score, and the way it's shot. As everybody knows, as everybody's heard, that shark doesn't spend a lot of time on the screen, but the suspense is still there, the fear is still there. Those beach scenes are great. The extras, Steven Spielberg, the filmmaker, a culmination of all these things, it looked very real. Even when you had the scenes where, the mayor was interacting with a crowd of beachgoers, or, Sheriff Brody was, essentially doing the same thing when there was I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but the pond scene, you know, it was a good. It didn't look fake, I guess is what I'm getting at. It looked very natural, and had a lot to do with the filmmaking. And once again, and everybody involved, including the extras. But here's here's why I paused the film. I'm I am 1 minute, excuse me, 1 hour 36 minutes and 24 seconds into it. And I stopped it shortly after that. I'm talking about that time specifically because, well, you know, once again, maybe a mild spoiler, But they're having that buddy scene. Hooper, Quint, and Brody are, Hooper and Quint were comparing their battle wounds, and they're singing old sea hymns or what have you, and they're having that you know, I wouldn't say gratuitous, but male bonding moment, which is, I guess, essential to the storyline, or plays a part. After that scene, there's a shot of the boat from a distance, and I saw this red streak go across the sky. That was actually at 1 hour 36 minutes and 13 seconds, roughly. I'm watching it on the Amazons, so I'm going off of that time. I kind of let it go. Kept watching, and then 10 seconds later, when Detective, or excuse me, Sheriff Brody is checking his handgun, I see it again. So so I paused it shortly after that and backed it up, and I was thinking a flash of light from outside, or just I didn't know what it was. So I rewinded, or I went back and rewinded. It's not a VHS tape. But I went back and confirmed that I saw it and wrote down the times for this video. And then I immediately did the next thing when you don't understand something. What everybody does. I Googled it. I used the Googles. And this apparently this is a I want to I didn't know about this before. I'd like to strongly reiterate that not until I saw it and not until I Googled it did I notice that this is all over the place. But I once again I Googled it. If you watch my videos before, I have trouble saying that word. But it's all over the place. I guess man, I'm maybe everybody watching this already knows about it, but once again, that's something that that's why I stopped the film as I was watching it, because I thought it was insane that there was these weird red flashing lights. Maybe that was maybe that's ET coming. But I'm sure that's been said before. I didn't really read into this too much, but yeah, I'm not gonna show screenshots of that, because it's a great movie. Watch it. It's more valuable, or it's better than just being used to watch these clips of these red flashing lights or UFOs, or whatever you want to call them. It's a good movie, so that's why I'm not providing the screenshots, because watch the movie, man. People put work into that movie. Watch it. And it's a great film, all kinds of awesome trademark film. And I'm gonna finish watching it now. Artemis Toast out.